I'm excited to be back. With creatine just hits different, dude. Swallowed it down the wrong hole. Prediction for the Canucks tonight. I don't know, man. The team's been a little spotty lately. Let's go Canucks 3-2. Where the heck? What was I doing last week? I remember I was getting in arguments about anime. It's beneath me. This is where you hit tab. Check your quest log. Speak with the information broker at Devil's Peak. I'm gonna do some more side quests today. Do you have my honest word? I'm gonna slow down and enjoy the Outer Worlds. I'm not gonna skip through as much dialogue. Sometimes I just get a little bit... I get a little bit mainliney. The thing is, it's not because necessarily I hate lore. It's just, you can ask Kate. When I have a to-do list, like, I don't do the things right. I just get them done as quickly as possible. If the to-do list is, and it's a bad habit. I'm not saying it's a good habit. But if the to-do list is like vacuum, mop, do the dishes, do the laundry, I can get that all done in half an hour. But none of it will be done to good standards. That's my innate tendency. I have to fight against that. Hello, Mouth, by the way. How are you, sir? I did not get a chance to watch the cooking stream because I was getting the internet set up in our new place. But I don't even need to worry about it because I'm sure that it turned out beautifully. How was the lasagna? You know what you should make next time is salsa. My salsa makes all the pretty girls want to dance and take off their underpants. My salsa makes all the pretty girls want to dance and take off their underpants. My salsa. Look out for my next single. It's called My Salsa.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me, face the intercom.
I will?
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder?
Can you tell me what I'm looking for? It's been a week. I'm looking for an information broker.
Nice and coherent. Good. Take it you're not with the Marauders, then. By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle,
Hired hands are the devil's plaything.
As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
Okay, broker.
Excellent. I have a good feeling about our business relationship. I'm sure it will go much more smoothly than with those unscrupulous mercenaries I hired. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long.
Clear the Marauders out. This is the ideal first quest for a stream.
They destroy the transmission equipment.
Shoot baddies. I'm also, I did some soul searching. I think I'm gonna yeet Sam and bring the Vicar back. Because his one-liners, I miss them. I like Sam as well. It's not an easy decision. But I think I want to go flesh core. What's in it for me?
Aside from the bits I'll be paying you,
You heard him, chat.
I trade in secrets, valuable ones for my vocation. I'm sure you can come up with something you might like to ask me about in person once I'm safe.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I'm ready. Fleshcore is good music. I don't know if I like any musical genre that has core in it. I know you're gonna be like, what about... Well, that's not true. Hardcore, but hardcore is really like the first core, right? That's like the default. Nightcore is absolutely horrible. That's true, I do like post-hardcore as well. You like music with flesh in it? I can't think of a song that has flesh. The closest I could think of is, you know, I'll Believe in Anything by Wolf Parade. He does go like, your blood, your bones. That's pretty much flesh. It's just, you know, you take a few more words to say it. I mean, it is. What is flesh but blood and bones? A little bit of meat, I suppose. Yeah, the bones are their money. Never forget that. I will say, I'm going, I'm having a little crisis.
Hey, elevators to your right.
Thank you.
Get ready.
I'm having a little crisis. What is the best song from I Think You Should Leave? Is it The Bones Are Their Money? Or is it Friday Night, I'm Thinking That We Just Might Run Away to Someplace They Don't Know Who We Are? There's some good lines in that song. Hello, sir. Get ready? Shh, Max. Max. Relax. Okay, Boomer.
Take out the trash.
You see, it's called strategy, sweetheart. When I was setting up, well, I say I, you know what I mean when I say that. Someone with actual skill. When my internet and TV were being set up today, the guy that was setting it up had the CBC on, and they actually, I'm not even messing with you, had a story called the top 3 OK Boomers of the week. I wish there was satire involved in this at any level. Yo, Toxic Jace, thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Number 3 was Doug Ford telling people, telling high school students they shouldn't use their cell phones in class. To which somebody said, "Okay, Boomer." Number 2 was Stephen Colbert replying to a tweet on Twitter that said, "Okay, Boomer" is a toxic slur. And then number 1 was that New Zealand politician who said "Okay, Boomer" in caucus when she was talking about climate change, which that one is actually great. It threw me for a loop. They were like 25-year-old lawmaker, and I was like, 25-year-old lawmaker? Is such a thing even possible? It's pretty wild. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That was it? That was all you needed from me? We destroyed them. Hiram Blythe.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why you ventured here at all.
It was on the quest log, brother.
Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
Just doing a sartorial look here. Crew cut space tunic. Appears to be made of some kind of, I don't know, almost like a polycarbonate vinyl or something like that. Armored pauldrons. Under that, a leather turtleneck with optional breathable spandex gills. It's fetish gear. I think it looks like fetish gear. Like something from Tarsem Singh's movie The Cell, and then over top of it, like the comfiest sweater ever made. I told you, I'm looking for a certain information broker.
Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch. which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Have you seen Doc Wells? The guy's ancient. You take any more time and he's liable to croak.
Nobody asked you, Felix.
Longer than necessary to complete the
That's
job.
ageism.
Quick, quiet, and efficient. Sam sees it done.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time.
Save your excuses for someone who cares.
Caring or not won't change the facts of the matter. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclast
MSI?
are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay.
He's
and
getting a
Amber
new
Heights.
Mobo.
In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions.
This is a problem. How?
The bandwidth. There's too much blasted background noise. Nothing gets through but their local broadcasts. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
Port 5050. Can't we cut them off from inside the station?
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal.
Why didn't I
Nothing
think of that?
extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end.
Okay. I could just... Well, you know what? I don't need to intimidate in an implicative fashion. I can do it in an explicative fashion when I get there. Let's just say I'll talk some sense into them.
That, I'll be here.
10,000 experience.
Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience.
Speaking of a pinch, make sure to use exclamation point paprika in the chat, as I mentioned in the tweet that I posted. You might ask yourself, what does it do? The answer to that question is, nothing at all. I gotcha. It's called a prank, and you just got absolutely owned. It doesn't do anything, and you believe me. You fools. I've gotten you. Now don't top right. It made you smile? You know what? You got me there. He's done it. Who do you guys have in the big match? I'm a Spacer's Choice lad through and through. Probably shouldn't just be hidden that until I know what it does, but that's okay. Fast travel. What are your thoughts on yesterday's big match? Not as cynical as you might think, to be honest. They're talking about the KSI Logan Paul boxing match. The thing is, celebrity boxing has been around since I was a kid, if not earlier. I can't speak for that. So I'm not going to be cynical like, oh, it says something about the nature of our society that we enjoy this. Because I watched, like, Screech from Saved by the Bell box. I don't even remember who he boxed. I think it was one of the bit characters from, like, Welcome Back, Kotter, when I was like, I don't know, probably 12 or 13 years old on TV. But I do laugh every single time whenever people are like, this is going to change the landscape of our industry forever. And I'm like, you might be right, but what industry are you a part of? Because these guys are not part... I mean, they are part of my industry, like we're on the same platform, but it's like, you know, it's like trickle-down social economics. Like, because of the KSI Logan Paul fight, you know, somehow that's gonna make people take me more seriously in what I do as a job. I just don't think it makes any sense. But it's entertainment. I didn't watch, but I didn't watch for a couple of reasons. One is, I'm not going to pay $20 to watch that fight. I mean, come on. The other reason is because, hello, Thomas. I was moving, But I did, you know, I followed the results. Anyway.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose.
It's a
Please
sick
read the
hat.
pamphlet.
I can't deny that.
In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophous truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
I don't want a pamphlet anyway. Just tell me who you are.
On the other hand, I absolutely want a pamphlet.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. With friends like him, I think you'll fit in just fine. We're the only free people in Halcyon, you know?
He was making fun of you.
No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
Okay, Zoomer. No corporation means no paycheck. How do you survive without money?
We make our own living here. Some of us hunt. Some of us scavenge the ruins left by the corporations when they abandoned us.
Most of us tweet.
You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
Okay, I'm just looking for work. Do you have a boss or a leader or something?
Oh, sure. Graham's our founder. He taught us how to cut our own path in the wilderness. And I guess some folk have started following Zora's orders. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like
It's
them.
a little cult-esque so far.
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
Thank you. Bam! Just kidding. We will save, though, just in case Impulse gets the better of me.
Making blood stained clean again.
Hope Zora said it.
I want that helmet. Not this. This. It's like the hats Karamo was wearing in Queer Eye in Japan.
Watch it.
Yo, you watch it. It just came out. It's uplifting a heart. Whoa, no! I'm sorry. I forgot. Oh, C is not crouch. C is send your boy to do a drop kick. Load game, please. This is a very well-timed quick save. Whoops. No, that's stealing. I don't steal. I'm gonna be a good boy now in this game.
A mantiquine.
Yeah, we felled it, mind. But we lost
Hello.
2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
I'm told you're out of pamphlets.
Ah, yes. The first step to accepting the truths of philosophism is to open your heart to its wisdom. I've found the written word to be quite effective in helping people do that. But alas, the eternal truth hasn't been generous with the paper and ink. Now, why have you come?
It's like he's just slightly off from modern day fashion. If he shaved the sideburns / mutton chops and had like a mustache, 3.5 million followers on Instagram, circa 2019. Guaranteed. Hiram needs you to stop using Devil's Peak.
Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people.
Do it or I'll force you to.
I'd rather not resort to violence.
Yeah.
This is a place of
bet.
understanding and acceptance. Understand that should you try, I will accept the burden of your death.
They knew I would become too powerful here. They won't give me a real skill check. Accept this. No. You really think the board's gonna let its citizens listen to your propaganda?
They can't be everywhere at once. Surely there are radios that still catch our message here and there. Surely.
Anytime I see square brackets, I click that. You're only transmitting on a single radio frequency. Very few people can receive it, and it's owned by 96.9 Jack FM. They have a super powered 14 gigahertz antenna placed on top of the International Space Station. You
Grant,
can't compete with that.
We should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. It seems the captain's timing is more than just serendipitous. It must be fate. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time.
The radio's too advanced for our goals.
To subtly focus the colony's attention, we will use their
There's an ancient loom located in a cave nearby.
That's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower.
There's many flat stone tablets and a chisel located 400 meters away. That's too much work. You know what? Sounds fair to me.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait. Where
She seems right.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
All right, I'll be back.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last
What
shipment.
is it, printer ink?
We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
I like how every quest you get where you meet like a new faction, it basically boils down to like the town is completely screwed and useless, and they just send you outside. They're like, everyone's starving to death, but for some reason we never thought about getting some food. We're gonna need you to be the gopher for us. You gotta save the people.
Disarray level.
This is what happens if Amazon shuts down in the future. I don't know if that's actually true. Hold on. Quest location. Yes, we were already tracking it. Even better. I need to speak to Carlotta, please. Kurt Loader, are you out here? That one's only for Dan. Only Dan will understand that reference. The fabulous Fraser brothers. Crane and Joe. Took me a second to think of two Frasers. Now I can't stop thinking of Frasers. We don't need to. There's no need to fight. There's no need to fight. I mean, if you're just gonna sit there. The dad? Oh, you mean, hold on. Hold on. Fraser Crane, Niles Crane, and Martin Crane. And don't forget about Eddie Crane. He kicked him right in the junk. Right in his robot codpiece. My favorite David Bowie album. You can tell Fraser took place in a different era because Fraser Crane is literally like a multi-millionaire because he runs a radio show. I don't know the economics of local and syndicated radio, to be honest with you, in the modern era. Howard Stern, I'm sure, is doing just fine.
You make it dirty, Sam.
I don't know. What about the guys from Car Talk? How are the guys from Car Talk doing? Isn't he like a psychiatrist? Yeah, but he's like, he doesn't ever do any psychiatry in the show. It's exclusively the radio. One of the Car Talk guys died? My mistake. Yeah, he's a radio psychiatrist. Niles was an actual doctor. Oh, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Toss scallop with standard
But this
legs.
area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
You're nothing like David Hyde Pierce. I need to get inside.
And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now?
Because I have 50 speech. Well, this is interesting. You're here for Carlotta. I get it. I'll off her. You get paid. We all go home with the win.
Hell, I ain't gonna pass up free bits. Make it painful.
That's me when somebody says, I'll give you 500 bits if you say Tuturu. Hell, I'm not gonna pass up free bits. What's up, boys? Hello, lads. And now we're gonna play both sides, so we always come out on top.
Quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
Hello! Carlotta, is that you?
Yeah, and for the 100th time, I'm not opening this door. Who are you anyway?
I'm Thornforg. Graham sent me to collect supplies.
Oh, finally. Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
Well, that was easy. Yo, close it up. Those guys are not messing around out there.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you.
They left?
Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
Okay. Where will they get their supplies now?
Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Zora suggested food and medicine.
I always took
YouTube viewers, never say I don't do anything good for the people of the world in the outer worlds, okay? There's been some chaotic moments. I'm harsh but fair. Ba 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 ba. Okay, hold on. Hold on. So we're gonna get a bonus to Ranged. But that's only when we get rid of Sam. Let me look at perks first. I really would prefer... Honestly, you're not going to like this. You're not going to like this at all. We already have this? Yes, we already have that. I'm going to take... no, not that. Sorry, deselect. My mistake. This one. No, consumable weight. I thought it was all things. The weight of all things, but apparently not. Do we have like anything up here? Might be interesting. Fast travel when encumbered. Honestly, feel like more XP from companion kills makes a lot of sense. Because our companions are stronger than we are by far. So we should take advantage of that while the iron's hot. And I also, to be honest, I kind of like just cranking these dialogue skills as much as possible. Even though, like, we're hitting the point of diminishing returns. I want to hit some of these high level numbers and unlock some cool ways to solve things if possible. Sell junk, please. It's like 100 bits. Okay. Yeah, once I drop Sam, I will get all of the base stats back to their standard level, and I won't be so bad anymore. When are we gonna see Smash again? Yo, don't bury the... Don't spoil it, okay? People have been asking about Smash. I have not played since, like, January. But, I could be swayed. I could be swayed to peep this on a Thursday, for example. Please continue abandon ship. That is unlikely. Hack 50, route the gas outside. I believe that was for a different resolution of this quest, perhaps. Abandoned ship was kind of cool. Like, I did enjoy it, but I also got, like, very tired of just solving the...
Wow, nice work.
Every mission in exactly the same way. But yeah, there's gonna be... So for a while, like, as long as we're talking about new stuff that's coming to YouTube, there will be like 4 more premium bowling videos coming out in that abandoned ship slot. They're all one-on-one. There will probably be like some additional videos, like a new time slot for a bit, where we'll roll some Bumbo starting tomorrow. And then maybe Bumbo will take over that 6 p.m. slot for a bit as well. My bad. You will not see more of the floor is lava, just because it gives me motion sickness. Planet Zoo is a maybe, but, like, honestly, Tetris isn't going to last forever. The problem is the backlog is just freaking enormous right now, so I don't know when it's going to end either. And, the other thing is, Tetris is, like, it's so seductive. Like, I had, like, a 10-video backlog in Tetris, and I recorded none last week. Then on Friday, I was like, I could use some more Tetris. And I recorded, I don't know, like 8 episodes. It's seductive. But we do have to do some Invictus as well.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
I got your rollers. The rest of your account went to food and medicine.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got...
We're playing both sides.
Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
She isn't. Sanjar has made it illegal to sell to you guys.
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
What's next?
I've already sent a team ahead to scout.
I'll do some quests. That doesn't bother me.
Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, are you supposed to say like frack or something?
Died out there.
They weren't willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
Reminder: prolonged exposure to germicidal fumes kills brain cells.
I get it.
I have the utmost confidence in their ability.
The robot's being sarcastic.
Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
Don't say which. Why'd you say that word? You've been watching Dicey?
This is worth bickering over. The Iconoclasts can't keep their heads in the ground forever, or they're going to starve and die slow.
I saw. I don't want to dredge up this old chestnut again. But I did. So you know, it's the end of the decade, right? So there's like these. I was on Reddit. I was reading R movies, and it was like, hey, what's your favorite movies of the decade? Somebody, and God bless them for having the cojones to share their honest opinion, was like, my favorite movie of the decade is legitimately Batman vs. Superman. And then there were a lot of people who were like, what? And I agree. There were a couple people that were like, yeah, that the critics put out a hit on Batman vs. Superman. Nobody understood. The critics didn't understand what they were going for with the movie. And it's actually like one of my favorite movies of all time. And I was like, man. I don't think it was bait. You know what's that? Isn't it like what's the axiom on the internet that like at a certain level bait and bad takes are indistinguishable from one another? The term is bait. Is that Poe's Law? Best movie of the decade is Mad Max. I've seen that show up in a lot of the lists. I mean, I think, look, there's no right or wrong answer. I mean, there's some wrong answers, and there's some righter answers, but like, you know, that's one that I've seen show up a lot. Dude, honestly, I've got big, you know, like recency bias, but I feel like, hello, sir. Honestly, Parasite is up there. Parasite definitely surpassed Midsommar for my favorite, like, original movie of this year. And I was, like, in love with Midsommar. I think that movie's amazing. Parasite is even better. And is, like, that's an incredible movie. Like, I look, I'm doing the thing that everybody does where they're like, hey, the best movie I saw should definitely win Best Picture over these 9 other movies I haven't seen. Like, I still need to see The Irishman, obviously, and, like, The Lighthouse and a bunch of other stuff. But, I'm like, man, if Parasite doesn't even get a nomination for Best Picture, then something is rotten in the state of Denmark/Hollywood. It's insanely good. Whiplash is amazing. Definitely one of my favorite movies of the decade as well. You think we can this is Death Stranding? I have not seen The Farewell yet, but it's on the list of stuff to see for sure. Nightcrawler, also very good. You know what? Is there just a fast... You know, we could just fast travel this way. His name is Kurt Wagner. There's a lot of stuff that I have not seen, so I would never, like, make my own list, to be honest. And consider it, like, definitive in any way, at least. But, I mean, you can keep naming them. The thing is, so, like, I saw Blade Runner 2049 on a plane, and I loved it, but I have to see it outside of the aerial environment. Ex Machina, I think, is definitely up there for me. Dragon Slayer Doppelganger 2010. Of course, another bona fide classic.
Deploying odor neutralizing aerosols.
That means, yeah, we got to make one next year.
No stage too tough for Sam.
2020. The Hangover Part 3, that's a classic. I really like the part where Zach Galifianakis is driving down Route 66 with a giraffe in his car, and he goes through an overpass, or an underpass, I guess, in this case, and the giraffe gets decapitated, and that kicks off the events of the movie. It's very good. Definitely, I still, like... I mean, there's a lot of stuff on my to-see list. Despite Martin Scorsese not respecting me, I want to see The Irishman. I mean, all the press on the movie is like, it's amazing. I want to see the lighthouse. I want to see the farewell. Trying to think of other stuff I've missed from this year. It's this way. I did see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It would probably... I would probably put it top 10 on the list. But... It's a hard movie to, like, talk about. I feel like it's just, like, a quintessentially, like, great movie. Some people really like it, or even love it. I feel like most people are like, it was really good, but I had stuff that I prefer this year. It's very weird because it's just kind of like, it's a slice of life movie. I know it's going to sound bizarre given the plot, but, like, not that much actually happens. It's almost like a... It's just like a very, very long television episode. But I like that vibe, honestly. I think I am now over-encumbered. I am over-encumbered. Okay, it's a good time to do some weapon analysis. If I may sort my weaponry, please, by... damage rating. Yo, dude. Bruh. You could also just get rid of your meat. So you have like light, heavy, light, which means we probably don't really need that. Don't you have 50 steaks on you? Yeah, I've got 50 steaks on me, okay? But for now, I'm just going to break down a bunch of this stuff. Wait, 20% chance to extract a basic mod. Ah. You know, my great personal shame is that I have not seen a Wes Anderson movie that came out in 2010. Or between 2010 and 2019. I have, this was the special weapon, but whatever. I watched about, I don't know, like 10% of Isle of Dogs on a plane through Kate's screen with no audio. Yo! I know I gotta see him, okay? I love Wes Anderson. I know it sounds like a weird thing to say, given that I haven't seen any of his movies in the last 10 years. But, like, Rushmore is one of my favorite movies of all time. Royal Tenenbaums is great. Bottle Rocket is great. I saw the Darjeeling Limited in theaters, and that kind of, like, ruined... yes, please. It kind of ruined my enjoyment for, I don't know, maybe, like, 4 years. I got over it. Just put all of your consumables into junk. Let's be honest. The game's not that hard. What are the odds I'm going to need a pipe patch or a fast ration pill? Pretty low. 0. Yeah, exactly. Excuse me, sir.
Here I come.
Yo, I'm strong again. Malf, I saw you using a flubber gun. What's that like? I feel like I've been unable to watch my good friend Malf stream for so long. Because he's playing the Outer Worlds. I don't want to watch him play and then, like, possibly spoil things for myself. And then he's playing Disco Elysium, and I'm like, dude, at some point I might watch, or I might play Disco Elysium myself, so I don't really want to watch that either. So I gotta tune in for The Last of Us. and Planet Zoo. But then also, like, sometimes I tune in anyway, even though it might spoil something, just because everybody else on this godforsaken platform is playing Tarkov right now.
Not a moment too soon.
I just can't watch, like, any more Tarkov, to be honest. What's your problem?
Huh? Hey.
He was a Tarkov fan. I mean, I don't like, you know, I don't dislike Tarkov necessarily. And trust me, you know, I understand the biz. You know, you're talking to a guy who has 3,000 videos of the same video game, right? However, I am like, when I went to Twitch on like Monday when I was at the gym, and it was like, don't take this the wrong way, okay? Malf Tarkov, Austin Tarkov, Dan Tarkov, and they were all playing it for all of their shows. I was like, today's not my day. So you just go to Google Play Music on that day. Brandy, you're a fine, she's a fine girl, what a good wife she would be.
Hope you're here to help. We only got so many bullets left, and I ain't keen on using one on you.
Okay, that's you've tipped your hand. Graham sent me. I'm here to secure a printing press.
That's the mission. Thing is, I ain't so sure it's worth it anymore.
Keep spewing that sulfur. I'm liable to leave you to the rafts. What my well-meaning idiot of a brother intends to say is...
Little brother spam in chat, please. Get back to Amber Heights. I'll take it from here.
Would that we could. We ain't leaving our men behind, and they ain't moving on their own. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
I'll pay for the printer, but somebody's got to split the ink with me. I'm not trying to go declare Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Yeah, on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of the press.
Got it. I'll see if I can find him. Don't it. I'm trying not to take any more Raptalon meat. I apologize. I love Malv's full-time stream. Don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, sometimes if you love a game and that game comes out and like everybody's playing it on Twitch, you're like, this is a golden age, you know? Like when Afterbirth, or well, Rebirth came out, and everybody was playing Isaac, I was like, dude, there's always something to watch. This is incredible. But if you don't like the game that much, you're like, you know, there's nothing to watch. I thought we had a, yeah, where's the team? Over here. My mistake. Hello, sir. Or when everybody's playing Death Stranding. Yeah. I mean, I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Like, you think I'm not gonna be playing, like, a staggering amount of Isaac DLC when it comes out? Of course, I'm gonna be... Your head's gonna spin. Yep. Dodge, brother. Say hello to my little friend. I don't know, the hide might be worth something, but realistically, I'm never gonna craft, so who cares? I see ya. I believe you, but my Tommy gun don't. Exactly. Well, euthanasia kit. Hunting Rifle Ultra. Okay, repair all equipped first. Hunting Rifle Euthanasia Kit is a long gun. Sorry, 1 second. It's a long gun. It's a long gun.
Bruh.
Hunting Rifle Ultra kind of sucks. Fair enough. I do not have a soundboard. I typed in bruh sound effect and clicked on the first YouTube link. It's a software-driven soundboard.
Any luck out there?
I found your trauma kit. Your medic is dead.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing.
It's edgy.
Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
I wonder when people get sick of 1% win rate battle royales. Well, the secret, as I've found, is to stop playing the ones you suck at and start playing the ones that you're good at, like Tetris 99. Where I've accomplished some landmark feats recently. I dare not tell you what they are yet. You'll see them for yourself. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know, like, I agree with you. I feel like people are over battle royales. I feel like we've definitely passed, like, peak battle royale. But somehow, as with most things, there's like a cultural lag where people are maddest at them when their popularity is no longer at its peak. I hope that the next, and I mean, you're gonna be sick of hearing me say it now. I hope the next thing is battle royale style games that are not shooters. Excuse me, that's a different game that Malf is playing right now. Sell junk, please. I'll take it. Honestly, I think we should buy like a crap load of heavy ammo. $50? It's not really that much. Malf, I just said you're playing The Last of Us, because this guy said that's the last of them. It's a pretty lazy joke, honestly. I wouldn't concern yourself too much with it. Is there a computer? Oh no, we can just take the back stairs. Taking on the back stairs. Taking on the back stairs. You guys know it? Track 4 off of Bruce Springsteen's album Born to Run. It's not the Talking Heads. I could see your confusion. All my impressions kind of sound the same. You don't know on the back streets? Come on. It honestly is like one of the worst songs on the album. It still slaps. Terry's birthday. Dude, I'm freaking out because I was just about to sing Backstreet where it's on Southern Crest of Summer, me and Terry became friends. Terry's dead though. That's not how the song goes. Terry may be a friend or a love interest in that song, which just adds to the depth of it, to be honest. Very, very heavy case of synchronicity today. I agree. The best song on Born to Run is 100% Jungle Land. If you got a problem with that, you got a problem with me, dude. Install rollers. Done. It's Born to Run. Born to Run is also I mean, that's probably my second favorite song on the album. Third would be like Thunder Road. There's a lot of slappers on the album, though. She's the one is pretty good. That's on my low end theory, you know? I don't like that, I like it, don't get me wrong, but it's not one of my favorite. That sounded like Bruce right there. The boss. Springsteen is extremely overrated. By who? Springsteen is extreme boomer energy. I love it, but there's like, you're not gonna find too many people like in their 20s that are like, oh, I love Bruce Springsteen. Also, people who think Bruce Springsteen is bad, I think they're more like, it sounds like you just don't understand. But like, there's a difference between Springsteen on the singles and Springsteen on the album. Springsteen on the singles, you know, even if we were dancing in the dark, is okay. Springsteen on the albums is like the American poet laureate.
You want to throw off the shackles of mechanical slavery, Sam. Fight back against the system.
He's like
no more listening. No
a
more
better
preaching.
hold steady.
We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire.
Mom and Dad
Our
are fighting
people talk
again.
of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring?
The printing press is all yours.
Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys?
Yes, they're on their way back.
Thank the eternal.
Any other problems you'd like me to
One
solve?
step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop using Devil's Peak.
It's just that easy.
From the pits of our eternal souls. Thank you, Captain. I have much to do. Articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Oh no, he's a
We
blogger.
need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
Oh, wait, it's that's a power grab, 100%. I don't even need to look at this stuff. I'm telling you, we're going up to 60. Then we're taking lie up as high as it'll go. More perks for you. Absolutely. Extra 30% companion ability damage. Probably the easiest money ever made. I will get the... I'll get Max back, okay? But for now, I'm like, we're making good progress here. Hold on, next quest. I would like to speak with the lady. Excuse me. She doesn't want to speak with me right now. Instead, I have to help the broker deal. Okay. Unless I have a quest marker back here. You have to talk to her before she gives you the quest? Excuse me, ma'am.
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after
It's alright, I can wait for you to go inside.
Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?